on the side of the grave. I can't do blubs anymore when I turn 24, might turn PA. Salute to all of my demons, we had a party, they're bumping. Wish I could tell you a different fable, but honestly same. I was like honey like Weiss and Mus, but I lost my brain. Yeah, down and out. Woke up in the next one thinking these won't hold me down. I keep seeing the same old faces. Is it west, is it south? I need me a leather jacket, I told Renzo I want it in brown. Where are you now? Yeah, I love that for you, see you again when the pound goes down. Yeah, I really hate this town. It's a figure of speech, we all agree to disagree. I see you on a Monday morning, we had the longest week. I lost my brain.
Ain't this what they've been waiting for? You ready? I used to pray for times like this, to rhyme like this, so I had to grind like that, to shine like this. In a matter of time I spent on some in the back of the locked on wrist, see my dreams unfold, nightmares come true. It was time to marry the game, and I said, yeah, I do. If you want it, you gotta see it with a clear eye view. Got shorty, she try and bless me like I said I chew, like a sneeze. Please for them getting cream, never let them get in between of what we started. Look, but I'm lying hearted. They love me when I was stuck and they hated when I departed. I go and get it regardless. Draw it like I'm an artist, no crawling. Went straight to walking with foreigns in my garages are foreign. Anything for $1, they tell me get him, I got him.
It's a Western Conference battle in San Francisco as the Warriors look to work the home court advantage. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. Here's Harden. And it's done in the corner. Can't hit the corner three. And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. GA, what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
Dunn, wide open, he fires. A three-pointer, no good. Curry with it. And it's Harden picking him up. Green, the screen. Here's Curry. Makes it off. The glass.
Well, you give Curry a point-blank shot. That's just too easy.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Outside Curry. Outside Butler. Shot clock at 6. And the rejection by Zubac.
Terrific defense from Zubac. His team relies on him to help alter shots.
It's tipped. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. Harden up top. Launches a 3. Sinks the triple.
Well, there's so many things that make Harden a dangerous offensive player, but that three-point shot, that's tops on the list.
Now here's Curry. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
It's good on the putback.
And how about Norman Powell getting in there, playing aggressive on the glass?
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, I talked with head coach Steve Kerr. Now, Coach told me the key is to stay disciplined on defense, especially when guarding James Harden. He said James is special offensively. He's a master at manipulating defenses and drawing fouls. So, of course, they don't want to give him easy points at the foul line. Guys?
Start it. Okay, David, much appreciated. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. It seems likely that the Warriors' title run under Steph Curry, Brent, is probably come to a close.
I'm not going to count Steph Curry out quite yet, Kevin, but they have added some quality youngsters. They're trying to grow that group. How fast can they bring those kids along to championship caliber players? That's the big question. They're going to win their share of games.
A three-pointer off the mark. Warriors trailed by 3. Here's Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
A little show of power from Jimmy Butler up there on the rim.
To the right wing, to the middle. Harden looking it over. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, Harden just outworking them inside. Could we say he wanted it more?
The Clippers shooting their first free throw this game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor. And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Pass to Leonard. Takes the three. Draymond Green grabs the miss. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul. Coming out of the floor for your Warriors. Number 2.
Podziemski with it. Outside, Kuminga. They grab their own miss. Here's Podziemski. Over Harden. Shot by Podziemski, no good.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
The Warriors trail. Wants to get it to Butler and does. They kick it out to Green. Finding the lane. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. Draymond Green's resume speaks for so. What's he do, though, that we may not see or appreciate?
Well, Kevin, Draymond Green does such a great job of being a connector and communicator defensively. It is remarkable the way that he can impact every position on the floor by the way he uses both his position and his voice. Forget about the offense. Draymond takes on the challenge every night defensively, and that makes him elite.
Shot clock at 5. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And again, no good by the Clippers. Hield outside. Outside Butler. Up and in on the layup. Butler's got 8 points.
I like Butler down low, fighting for points.
Down low. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
Curry with a wide open look. The good-looking shot from the wing.
Steph, such an ideal pick-and-roll guy. The threat of the long ball always there. So whether he's shooting or passing, the defense has a hard time keeping up.
Will it go? The Warriors pull it in. To the inside. Here's Post. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Inside. Curry with the steal. Payton from outside. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Jimmy Butler has been on display for the Golden State Warriors. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
Right away, they showed us they weren't going to shy away from the mid-range game. And it's proving to be an effective tool for them.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. at the great coaches, what are one or two of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, a couple of seasons ago, Steph Curry first brought out the night-night when he put a team away. Asked about his inspiration, he said, "I have no idea. I don't choreograph any of that stuff. I was just having fun." You know how kids' bedtime routines are important? It's the final signal for a job well done that day. Kevin?
Well said. He is a 1 of 1, B.A. And that one, good. Curry's got the lead up to 6 now for the Warriors.
Well, those mechanics and that kind of time, that's pretty stuff from Steph Curry.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Curry. 8 points for him. To the paint. Here's Post. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers trail by 4. Here's Dunn. Leonard trying to break free. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Brent, when you talk about the Clippers franchise, and you appreciate this so much, their first superstar was really Bob McAdoo.
And what a tremendous talent. You know, most people remember Bob McAdoo with his years with the Lakers. But, man, when he was with the Buffalo Braves, 3 straight scoring titles, was the league MVP in 1975. Sorry, Dad. Some people still consider him the club's best player ever.
Pass to Payton. Hits the target from 18 feet. Payton's got his first bucket in this one.
How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Bogdanovich looking around. Down at the elbow. There's the triple. Bogdanovich, no luck. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. It's a 3-point game.
Kind of fun when you have a fast break where guys want to join you. And Jimmy Butler, he's a member of the party.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Nothing on the board. And it's in there.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Payton in the corner. Now Curry. He's got 8. Oh, good on the 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And it's Leonard missing. Warriors leading by 3. Brent, Kawhi Leonard seems to be at his best. He is his most incredible when it matters the most.
Yeah, I think we sometimes tend to forget about how dominant Kawhi was in the performances at the biggest moments during the NBA Finals with his MVP awards, and it's mostly due to the fact that injuries have taken him away from those moments. But it's all in there. He is capable of dominating a game on both sides of the floor, Kevin, and I hope that there's another opportunity for us as fans to see him have one more crack at that, if not a couple more, before his career is over.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Outside Curry. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
He can score on you in bunches. Curry doing it all in this one.
From past the arc, and that's good. Kawhi Leonard for 3. Leonard's got 5 points in the quarter. Curry looking around. The shake. Misses the layup. Clippers trail by 3. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Clippers moving the ball around. Here's Leonard. There's the drive. That's good for his 3rd bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
Well, what makes Kawhi Leonard so effective on those kinds of drives is the kind of pace he goes at it with. He's able to decipher the defense and knows where the help is coming from, and yet he still scores.
And stolen by Dunn. Launches it. They get it back. Takes it out to Leonard. Pass to Bogdanovich. 6 to shoot. Goes back up. Leonard draws the double. Good D by Payton.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And the turnover again by Golden State. And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. You know, Brent, throughout his career, Kawhi Leonard has always been sensational on both ends of the floor.
It's a great point, Kevin, and it's sort of making me think about history. You know how history can sometimes be boring, but it's something you should study. Kawhi Leonard is that kind of player. Young guys should be studying what Kawhi represents in terms of his two-way prowess, dominating on the offensive end, and just a menace on defense. So kids, history is important. Study Kawhi Leonard.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 10. And the jam by Harden.
Oh, one of these monster nights from James Harden.
Here's Podziemski. And the Warriors miss again. The Clippers in the lead. From downtown, Harden gets the bucket. Harden's got 9 points in the quarter.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficient.
Here's Butler. And just miss after miss right now. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. The Clippers have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
And what's remarkable is how complete Harden's game is. Making shots or making passes, he can create points in a number of ways.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Here's Post. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Post has got his first points in this one.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball in rhythm.
James Harden getting it done for the LA Clippers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back to the action in just a minute.
35.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And the Warriors with possession here. Break since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals. The Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46 and 36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
Now done. James Harden missing on the 3. Harden with the stop.
Oh, get up, James. Talk about a guy who scores from all 3 levels.
Curry on the wing. Fires from the corner. And no good. Los Angeles leading by 5. Harden outside. In the corner, Powell with it. It's stolen by Kuminga. They get a hand on it. And stolen by Dunn. Pass to Zubac. Now here's Leonard. Off target with his 3.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all. You know, he should know better. A pass like that is going to wind up as a turnover more often than not.
And here's Los Angeles. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. And there's the call on Curry. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
So it's the Clippers now. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That'll be his second foul of the game. Ball's knocked loose. Butler with the steal. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Clippers are inaugurating their new arena this season, and they're set to host the All-Star Game next season. It will mark the 7th time that the LA area has hosted the All-Star facilities. Kevin, there will be no shortage of stars in attendance.
That's always the way it is in LA. You're so right, David. It ought to be quite a spectacle. When you think about James Harden, he's had such an effect on the game. Brent, they changed the rules because of him.
Well, it's interesting, Kevin, because you can think about it a couple of ways. There was a system change for James Harden to try the system, and then, as James has said himself, he became the system. So leaning into all of the analytics of basketball, you have to have somebody who can represent all of the things that system would require, and it came in the form of the beard for many years. And that kind of offensive output is something that is going to be, we'll be hard-pressed to see that again, Kevin.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Green, the screen. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Curry's got 15 points.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Harden outside. And it's done in the corner. Clock at 4. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
There's an open man. You can make sure that James Harden will find him.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1. Free throw no good for Dunn. Greg, looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
Count that one.
And that's Curry showing some of that toughness, not going to shy away from contact.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution on the court.
And it's Mills with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers, leading by 5. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
For a guy who makes his living behind the three-point line, Mills looks comfortable there, taking it inside.
It's Curry outside.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
It's going by Hield. From deep. Kept alive. Pass to Kuminga. Curry on the wing. 5 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. And that's 2 points on the layup. Curry's got 6 in the quarter.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Eubanks with it. Here's Powell. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Powell's got the lead back up to 7 now for Los Angeles. Right side Curry. Another miss by Curry. Here's Dunn. Drills it from outside. Dunn's got 9.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Left side Curry. Powell with the steal. Leonard on the wing. The 3. Warriors with the rebound.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Here's Butler. And Butler running the floor.
And Butler just taking that motion right through contact.
Loads it up for Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
And that's Jimmy Butler with a great finish there. Good hands to catch the pass and throw it through.
Pass to Dunn. It's Powell on the wing. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Powell's got 4 points this quarter.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
From 12 feet out. Here's Butler. Butler with the bucket down low.
Such a light touch on that finger roll. Classic move there.
And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
So both teams changing it up here. Pass to Podziemski. And here is Hield. He's covered by Bogdanovic. And so the ball is out of bounds. Bogdanovic touched it last.
A split second late, but almost came up with the steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Yep, it counts.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
Here's Zubac. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Clippers lead by 4. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Clippers leading by 4. Now, here is Harden. Misses off the right iron. So it's the Warriors now. Here's Podziemski. Hands it from downtown. Podziemski's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Warriors.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close, he's getting the ball.
Now Curry. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. And Payton throws it down hard.
That's how you run the pick and roll. You have to respect Steph shooting the ball, and then he just slices the D up with the pass.
Pass to Harden. Into the lane. The Warriors pull it in. In the corner, it's Hield. Out to Payton. Outside Curry. There's the three. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. And it's Harden with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by one. And he dumps it right in, right on Buddy Hield. Oh, man.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
There is just no way to tell who is going to pull this one out.
When you've had this many lead changes, you're looking to see which one of those plays is going to be a momentum swinger.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Los Angeles making a switch here. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. Now, he had some pros and cons. He said, I like our play inside. But what's happening at the arc, fellas? We got to start making some shots. He needs more production from the outside. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. And he gets the bucket. And the Warriors lead by 3.
Kevon Looney on the inside doing a little bit of damage now.
Here's Harden. That's down the hatch. Knocks one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
Substitution for your Warriors. Trace Jackson Davis. Draymond Green. Jimmy.
Down low. And Jackson Davis gets it to go. Jackson Davis has got his first 2 points.
Well, heady plays like that are what Jimmy Butler is all about. He knows where the defense is.
Here's Harden. And it's done in the corner. And stolen by Butler. Stolen by Jones. Harden left side. Three-pointer. Carries it from three-point range. Harden's got it all tied up now for the Clippers.
And that's Harden. He can beat you equally off the dribble or off the catch.
And a missed layup. And now here comes Jones leading the break. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Jacks up a three. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Outside Curry. To the middle. To the wing right side. Clock at 6. Kuminga down low. That one good for 2. And the Warriors lead by 2.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. And the Clippers making a change here. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Butler with the steal. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Ben Simmons.
The last thing Jimmy Butler's afraid of is a little contact.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
Back to Simmons. And they double up Simmons. Powell for three. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis.
You know, ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
Back to Green. Here's Moody. Pass to Jackson Davis. Just 5 to shoot. It's good.
Say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Here we go, one-on-one. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Jackson Davis has got the lead up to 8 now for the Warriors. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And here is Los Angeles now. It's a 10-point game. Can they get it? Harden gets the bucket. Harden's got 29.
Even if he's not a big man, Harden can score inside with the best of them.
And stolen by Leonard. Inside. Here's Bogdanovich. That savvy little up fake there. Fooling the D.
Yeah, Bogdanovich gutsy with that one.
Here's Moody. Eubanks grabs the miss.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
Pass to Leonard. Back to Bogdanovich. It's stolen by Green. And an intentional foul right there. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Steph with a great job there of finding the seam and just attacking the paint, trying to get as deep as possible, and he gets a little bit physical with him, but it'll pay off in free throws.
And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game.
What you appreciate most about Curry is his confidence, especially when it comes to how far he can connect from.
Pass to Leonard. Sweet move. And he drives in. And he can't jam it through. The clock now can just run out for the Warriors. Here's Butler. Oh!
No way. That's a little something special from Jimmy Butler there. Serious elevation.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Harden's shot is good. So we see the Warriors get the win here. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, and just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg...
See flow on Hooter, I bet you know that. Listen, once you step in here, no, you can't go back. Try me, no one told you now, see, that's a no-go. Oh, she fine like when I'm dancing on a logo. But no, it ain't not for free. My minimum fee go crazy. I'm dropping them gems, no maybe. Look, that's the reason they pay me. I came up with the homies, was running plays a lot. So it's a double entendre when they say play the block. My mind is set, my grind is set, my heart on ice cold. I'm only here to even the scope. Whoa. My mind is set, my grind is set, my heart on ice cold. We down right now, but did it before.